What's up, everybody? Apurva Terwadkar here, and welcome to the second last video of week number 3. I know I'm very late. I apologize beforehand, but trust me, this is going to be cool because today I have aptitude test, an example of an aptitude test. Now, you guys may remember that I mentioned this website to you. I told you that there are aptitude tests available over there and that there is a free aptitude test available on there. Now, for your final exam, I will be having a very special aptitude test for you. However, right now, this is the aptitude test that I'm going to be taking. So, without wasting any time, let's start. Now, first of all, just for your sake and my sake, without wasting time, I completely went ahead and just did next on every single question. So, I do not have any correct answers. Just so you know, ये सब आपके लिए है. Sacrifice is very important. Okay, first question. Which figure completes the series? I want you to pause the video, look at the question, and for every question, I want you to take the time to sit down and think about what the answer would be. This is not going to be a test for you right now, so you don't have to worry about it. But I will be having an aptitude test for the week end assignment, so don't worry, I will be testing you anyway. So, which figure completes the series? Now, if you look closely, you'll realize that over here we have a circle in a circle, we have a square in a square, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentagon in pentagon. So, obviously, these two are not candidates. Over here, we have triangle in triangle, and we have triangleception, triangle in triangle in triangle. So, now what should the answer be? Now, if you notice, this one has total 3 triangles with 2 triangles inside the first one. This one has only 1 triangle inside the first one. So, my bet is this would be the option because everything else has just one single shape inside of it, and that is what is very important to make sure you find out these small details. Again, first of all, disclaimer, I'm not going to be able to solve every question because I am not God, and even God would, I think, be like, this is very difficult because aptitude tests are made to be difficult. Anyway, let's move on to the answer. Well, there is unfortunately no answer. I forgot. There were no answers. There are explanations. So all figures contain a smaller identical version within. So meaning this one. And it's just a single one, not this one, because obviously, as I mentioned, this has one circle, one square, one pentagon inside. So only one triangle, that would be apt. Next, this is, as I said, unanswered. Which figure completes the series? Now, if you pay attention, if you pay close attention, you'll realize that first of all, this circle is moving clockwise because this horizontal line is, or this tangential line is moving in the clockwise direction. Now, this tangent line is moving clockwise, so obviously we want something in the fourth one which will be upright on the left side. So instead of this, it will be over here, right? So every option has that. That is why it is even more tricky. Now let's move on to the next one. So the circle is moving clockwise. The figure is also moving clockwise with the circle. But I don't think you've really, I don't think it's really hard to notice. There is a line that suddenly disappears. And yeah, so this is the thing. So when it moves clockwise, one of the lines over here disappears. When it moves one more time 90 degrees, the top line disappears for some reason. So I'm assuming that this line goes and then this line, like first this line disappears and this line stays, then this line disappears and this line stays. So I'm assuming that now this line will disappear and this line will stay. So it needs to be a right angle on the horizontal, so it would most probably be this one, the first option. That's my answer. The two longest lines in the figure, the one outside the figure and the longest line inside, are rotated by 90 degrees around the middle of the figure with every step. two longest lines of the figure, one outside the figure and longest line, are rotated by 90 degrees around the middle. Yeah, so I don't see the logic. Okay, anyway, the answer is most definitely A, because there is no other reason. Like, I can give you a much more apt thing about this. Wait, let me just draw it for you. So over here, if you look at this, so first you have this, right? But then what happens is, okay, hold on. Then only this remains, right? Meaning this one has disappeared. So this side has disappeared. So what is the answer for that? So the answer obviously is that one of them is disappearing for the remaining time, the rest of them stay the same. Then the one that was in the disappeared phase previously becomes visible, the next one becomes invisible, then and it disappears, and then the next 90-degree turn, the one previously invisible becomes visible again. So again, as I said, if you pay attention, all three are visible right now. Over here, this one has disappeared, so this one in this case, and then because of that, the rest of the two are visible. In the next 90-degree turn, this one has become invisible and the original line over here becomes visible again, and in the final rotation where it comes to this side, this because now this one has disappeared, so now this is becoming visible, this stays visible, this will obviously become invisible because of the series of or sequence of steps that are being taken. So hence option A. This is unanswered, and I'll be very honest, I don't think I know the answer to this. So they have shown that a circle is given, and you put in or you give an input of KLM and ABZ and in the circle, and you get an output of KL and also an output that goes to the square, which gives B. So that means that like if you think about it, you see, so KLM, you put it in the circle, you remove the M or you remove the last letter. That's my guess. Okay, so you remove the last letter when you put it in the circle. So similarly in ABZ will go inside the circle, you'll remove the last letter, so over here will what will be going is AB. Now because only B remains, I'm assuming that the first letter gets removed over here. So first when this goes inside, FKLB goes into the square first, the first letter gets removed, so KLB remains. So KLB goes to square, and now because KLB goes to square, LB remains because the K is removed, and so that is the that is the answer by looking at inputs. So yeah, operators, circle removes last letter, square removes first letter. Cool. I'm so smart. So FEM8. Wow, these are actually cool questions. I've never actually seen any question like this before. That is amazing. So FEM8. So instead of going directly to that, we'll talk about the horizontal equations first, because that way you can find out the functions of the operator. So for example, FEM8, you'll get into the, I want to call it the rhombus, but it's not exactly a rhombus. You can't call it a kite. Let's just call it a diamond. One LAT goes into the diamond and the one goes to the right, or it gets shifted to the last position. Similarly, in Z3PAL going into the heart sign or symbol, and then the 3, which is the second letter, gets shifted to the last position. So what diamond does, or the diamond takes the first letter and moves it to the last position. The heart operator, it takes the second letter and puts it to the last position. So by that logic, FEM8 goes into the diamond, and once it goes into the diamond, the first letter will become the last letter. So EM8F will be the output from the diamond, which goes into heart. So EM8F goes into heart, and what heart does is it takes the second letter and it shifts it to the last position. So because of that, the heart will take EM8F, the second letter is M, and M will be pushed to the last one. So E8FM, E8FM is the answer, and then star. So E8FM, using the diagram, find the missing out. Okay, so E8FM goes into the star and it comes out LF8L. So okay, so my guess is what star does is it changes the first and the last letter to L and it shifts the middle two letters. That is my guess. Or it shuffles the like the first and last it converts to L, second and second last it turns around. That is my guess based on the answers, because I see 5 letters over here. So FEMT1, FEMT1 goes into diamond, first letter goes to last letter EMT1F, then goes into star. So EMT1F, E and F becomes L. So LM LMT1L, LMT1L, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, so yeah, the second option over here, that is the same. And they've given, oh, right, okay, cool. So replace first and last character with letter L. Okay, so okay, cool. So all it does is replaces it with the letter L. Cool, so I had it right. Oh, cool. These are cool questions actually. So I'm genuinely looking at these questions for the first time, because as I said, I didn't even answer them. I just randomly went ahead and took the solutions. This is to this, as this is to this. Okay. So first of all, it is mirrored. So basically this type of question is this is to this as this is to this, meaning that the relationship between these two is exactly similar to the relationship between these two. This is a common type of question. So this is like an similar to the share symbol on our smartphones. Okay, it is mirrored or water reflection, whatever you want. Basically, if the mirror is here, you've got this, it goes down but it loses, so it loses 1, so it's 3 on top, but it gets mirrored and it converts to 2. Now similar, that means that there is a difference of 1, so it loses 1. Now similarly, if this is 2, sorry, this is 2, then it will go this side and it will be losing 1. Cool, so it will be 2. I feel like it's 2. Object is rotated 180 degree and number of line balls is reduced by 1. So basically this is the answer, because as they have explained, so these are 3, these are 2. First of all, it is turned 180 degrees, so along this axis it turns downwards, and also it loses one of the line balls, and similarly it will be turning around this axis, that side, and it will be losing one ball. So any of the line balls it can lose. In this case they have given this one, so obviously that is the answer. Which one is the odd one out? So the odd one out would most probably be, technically all of them are touching. So I'm going to be honest, I know the answer to this because I read the answer to this while taking the screenshots. This one, they've said something about it being in the center of the figure or something. Which one was it? So this is stuck to the corner. First of all, 2 of these are black and 2 of these are white or not colored. So there is no choice as such. There is only one answer and none of them are capable of being odd one out based on that. However, and there's no changes in shape as well. so you can't consider the difference of shape. However, the placement of the circle, that is like, it's a common factor, circle, and the placement of the circle is very interesting. So all of them are placed on the side of the figures. If you notice, this one is placed on the side, this one is placed on the side, this one is placed on the side, but this one is placed on the bottom at the middle of the entire figure. So that is why it is the odd one out. So it is the only image where the circle is positioned in the center of the image. Yeah, so that is why it is at the center of the image. That is why it is the only odd one out. These, I'll be very honest, I do not know if I can actually solve. Select a suitable option that will complete the figure matrix. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 1, then it becomes 2 3, addition 4 5 6. This is actually easy. No, I thought this would be hard. Okay, this is obviously this answer, right? So that is, it just increases with every step, that there's no point in even thinking about it. Next, select a suitable option that would complete the figure matrix. Now circle, square, triangle, triangle, circle, square, blah, circle, square. So it is very obvious that it should be a triangle, but I feel, because there is like, okay, there is no specific condition, so I'm assuming that it would be this one again, because it has to be. So yeah, it needs one triangle. Cool. Okay, select the suitable option that will complete the figure matrix. So this is a triangle at the bottom. It gets rotated. Okay, it gets rotated anti-clockwise 90 degrees. It loses one of its sides. So this goes to this side. It loses this side. So that's what happens. Then it gets turned 180 degree and stays the same. Similarly, this gets done 180 degrees suddenly, or no, it gets turned 90 degree anti-clockwise, but it doesn't lose any sides, and then it just gets turned the other way for some reason. I don't know how that would make sense too. Same here, but instead we lose one of it. When we turn it around, we lose one of it. So we have to lose a bit of it at some point. So that would mean this has to move. So this is okay. So this would mean this is a 180 degree thing. And then when we move this anti-clockwise, it would be like this, and we would lose one of them. Okay, I have no idea. I have no idea. A combination of individual elements of each row has to form an X. Combination of each row. Okay. So that means that a combination of all of these would make an X. That makes sense. So that is why this would be the option answer, I guess, because these two combine to form an X. So this would have to be the answer. Crazy stuff. I don't know about this. Suitable. So first of all, let me clear. This is for the non-verbal aptitude test. I'll be completing all 15 of these. We don't have many left, so don't worry. This is a Y. Well, it's connected to 3 points, 3 dots, or basically 1 2 3 lines. 1 2 3 lines. 1 2 3 lines. 1 2 3 lines. All of them have to be 3 lines. So it is 4 dots connected to each other. First of all. Yep, 4 4 4. So now what we need to identify over here is the fact that, okay, 1 2 3 4, these are 1 2 3 4. Nope, not allowed, because first of all, as I mentioned, we need 3 dots. So this is not applicable, this is not applicable, this is not applicable at all. This is the only one with 4 dots and 3 lines, so I'm sure this is the answer. Only 4 black dots are connected in each box. Yep. Unanswered, which is mirror image of the word below. So this is exaggerated, the word, and we need to find a mirror image. So see, there is a simple answer to this, a simple way to find the answer, which you need imagination for. So you look at the letter, and a mirror image is basically, you keep it over here, right? and then you take a mirror image, or this is usually a water reflection, so this is the mirror image. So if this is your answer, this is your question, this will be your answer. So for example, if E is like this, so I don't know how you'll be seeing it like this. So if E is like this and this is the mirror, then E will become like this, right? Similarly, X will look the same either way. A will also look the same either way. The G, however, it will go like this, right? So both G's will go like this. Again, E will go like this, so it will come back. Then we have R, which will be shifting that way. A stays the same, T stays the same. E again will shift that side, and D will shift that side. So let's check. So the only answer I can see, because first of all, let's go one by one. First of all, this looks the same. The E is the same, so it is immediately not allowed. And also this is a mirror image. Depending on where you take your mirror image from, it still needs to look different. Again, now over here it seems like they've taken the mirror image from here, so the E is right, the X is right, but it is entirely downwards. So this is actually a water reflection, not a mirror image. Next we have this one, which is taking, it seems like a mirror image from here. E, X, A, G, G, E, R, A, T, E, D, and everything is right. This is the one. I'm pretty sure this is the answer. Yep, that's the answer. Okay, so what they've done is this one is this is to that, as is to as, is to this is to this, as this is to this. So that looks like a W, but it's being anti-clockwise rotated 90 degrees to look like that. Similarly for M, we have to turn it anti-clockwise to the 90 degrees, so this will be the answer, most definitely. Counterclockwise 90 degrees. Now the object that the pattern below can fold into, there's a really cool, this is actually, okay, so fold into the screen away from you. Okay, so now find the object that the pattern below can fold into. So if you look at it, the answer, I'm just going to give you like an immediate thing. So let's pay attention, close attention. So that is how it works. Let's go back to our original. Okay, so as you saw, this is the original thing, and that is how it changes into the cube. So by that logic, this is the answer. So that is how it would be. Because if you, like, this is something you have to do mentally, by the way. You have to imagine it like this, and then you fold it one by one by one, and you imagine how it works. Next, now let's move on to the next one. That was the explanation, by the way, which is identical to the figure above. So you need to just sit down and you need to check which of these is identical to the figure above. For that, you need to just, don't worry, it is identical as in not the rotation. So all of them will be in the same positions, but in different orientation. So that means this can be completely 180 degrees shifted and anything can happen. Now, we need these three black squares in this triangle shape. Same here, we need one of these window shaped, we need three of these window shapes with one of the window shape between these three black over here, but this is in this kind of weird triangle around the center, which is not over here in that particular orientation. It stays the same, which is wrong. This seems right. Also in the same line as this, we have this, which, but it's along the line of that, which is wrong. So it should be at the bottom. Yep, this no, wait. This seems right. Let's check. You have to find where the entire object has been rotated. Best way to solve the equation is look at individual elements in comparison to one another, as I mentioned. So yeah, that it's that one, this one. Unanswered again, which I just, this is the last one, by the way. Which of the four cubes can be combined using the bricks above? So let's look at this objectively. Okay, which of the four cubes can be combined using the bricks above, means that uh, basically if you took one of these cubes and you took these and you combined them to form these, so which of it is possible? Let's check. So first of all, blue, like we have to combine them in, I am assuming, in the same orientation or something like that. This is completely impossible because we have blue white. Instead of that, we have here blue yellow. There is no blue gray, by the way. Even if there is a blue white over here, there is no blue gray in the entire set, so we ignore that. We have a blue white here and a blue white here. Blue white exists, so that is fine. We have a blue aqua or blue teal kind of thing, which is here. We have an aqua or teal and white over here option, which is none of the above, because we have a teal and a yellow, so that is not applicable. Similarly, over here we have a blue and a teal and another blue and a teal, which is impossible, so that is not available. This, however, seems to be possible because that's the only option. So there's blue and teal, we have white, we have blue and teal, we have, wait, oh, okay, we can look at it like this: blue and teal, we have yellow and teal, we have blue and white, and we have white and gray. So this is the correct option. Only one answer option contains 3 white bricks. Question only contains 2 white bricks, so this can be ruled out. The last one, acha, okay, like that. So they've given an explanation. So the last one is a bit harder to rule out. This is the one with two blue bricks on top of each other. As I said, that's the confusing bit, but it's easy because this is the answer. Now let's that's the thing, non-verbal aptitude test. I will be putting this test in the forum as a PDF, so if you want to solve this, that is also completely fine, or just like explanations and such as well, you can do it. That's it for this video. Next video, which will be immediately after this one, will be about verbal reasoning and verbal aptitude, so make sure you watch that as well.